And since we're already here, why not do a shop tour? So first we start with the wood-turning section. Powermatic lathe, whole bunch of horizontal milling machine cutters that I got free off of Craigslist. Those have been used in the past to weigh down the lathe. Right now they're just sitting on a on a dolly I built. Hanging in front of them are some country hams from pig slaughtering about 2 months ago. Wood turning tools, some wood. All the pegboard and such is modular, hangs on French cleats. Over here we've got a electrolytic rust remover, which is a fancy word for a bucket of water and some washing soda plus a battery charger. That's project in progress, working on fixing a cone spreader that I inherited out in the tractor shed. More of the wood turning section. This is the Sharpening Station. Two grinders. The one behind is flipped, so it's rotating away, so it's good for buffing strop with green jeweler's rouge. A couple drawers full of sharpening stuff, manual stuff up above, power sharpening jigs and such below, miscellaneous sharpening stuff and random crap down there. Sanding for wood turning. Spare batteries of every possible variety, from smoke alarms through watch batteries for digital calipers, etc. Laguna bandsaw. Oh, I probably shouldn't have turned this 90 degrees in the middle. Oh well, now you've all got headaches. We'll go back. Rotating around. Chainsaw, obviously, and parts washer, sort of more house construction stuff. Don't use that too often. This is the corner of chaos. There's always one corner of chaos. My 2-card catalogs, a little more chaos up above. Blacksmithing stuff is hidden to the side. And hay button anvil that I bought off of Craigslist about 5 or 10 years back. The CNC machine is on casters, so we can move this out of the way when we want to do some smithing. Gas forge. Miscellaneous storage tucked underneath the woodworking drill press. Some tools over here. Belt sander inherited from my dad that he got at a garage sale for $5. I rewired it and machined some parts to get it working again. Chop saw. You can see we've got electric and pneumatic plumbed through the entire shop. That's convenient. Mortising machine for the furniture I haven't yet had time to build. Some lockers containing all sorts of random stuff. Power sanding, heat gun, extension cords, and my favorite one, strange fluids and strange fasteners. But we've also got stuff for casting and so forth. All of these are chock-a-block full of stuff. And various nail guns, most of which I've had to rebuild over the last couple of years. I think that all the gaskets have about a 12 or 15 year lifespan. Atlas lathe that is not running at the moment. Started that project just before I moved to New Hampshire. And machinist tools, C-clamps. Down below I've got sandpaper, filed, well, not alphabetically, but numerically. Sureline lathe, another bench grinder. Cheap, not Harbor Freight, what is it? Grizzly metal cutting bandsaw. And this is a cool little base I built. Slides out on some casters. Horizontal milling machine, don't use that much at all. The metalworking drill press with a cheap Chinese vise. It's XY, and it's actually huge amounts of slop, like a 1/4 inch of backlash in each direction, but it's still useful. All sorts of nails and screws and such. 2 stacks of Harbor Freight tool chests plus one of Craftsman. Bought those both cheap because they were dented. Got more storage, wood up above, dehumidifier. Over here we've got some tractor maintenance stuff and butchering supplies. Those need to move up out of the way. This is my primary utility bench, and this is where we're going to have some storage real soon. I guess tomorrow morning. Lowe's is delivering the plywood. More tractor maintenance stuff, hydraulic stuff. I use that on the log splitter, etc. Charging station for the cordless drills. Fluids that I use fairly often. alcohol. Acetone plus ATF is better than brake-free. Home Shop Machinist, I think, did a test on that years ago, and they proved it. Lesser used tools, a lot of automotive stuff for keeping the 16-year-old beater alive. Into the house. Fire extinguisher is there so I can fight backwards as I leave. And middle sign I got from a friend who was working on his PhD at MIT. When he moved out of his loft, I got it. Top one I bought from, it wasn't McMaster Carr, Gempler's. And bottom one was a Christmas present. Welding Station, and I built the welding cart out of a bunch of free junk that I got out of a crazy old artist who was vacating his loft. Those are steel shelves, plus some sort of card catalog thing. And that was one of my first serious MIG projects. We're not going to look too closely at that. And that's most of the shop. Let's see. Stand back and pan around. Overhead storage over the lathe. And cap flag of some variety. Hanging hams. Wood storage. Some aluminum. Some brass. Corner of chaos. And so forth. The barn. There's a bunch of wasted space. I can build some shelves that hang up over that garage door. The left and right garage doors never get used. Oh, spun right around and I never even showed the table saw, which has a rider table that I inlet into it, an old jet jointer. I cut 3 inches off the base of that with a metal cutoff wheel so that it was lowered down below work sliding on the table saw. And my first cabinet maker's bench, Mortising tenon. It's all softwood except for the trim. It's got some record vices that I got from Lee Valley years ago on sale. And another little corner of chaos, which I need to organize. So, welcome.